Welcome to the first episode of The Hive. I'm Elizabeth.
And I'm Emily.
Here are some highlights from the LHS Jacket Strong Assembly.
All right, good morning again, everyone. That was a lot of fun. At this time, we have some business to take care of, so let us be quiet. Shh. It is so great to see every single one of you back in school today. Seniors, did you know that in about 175 days, you will be ready to walk across the stage at the Cowan Civic Center, receive the diploma that you have earned by earning 26 and a half units of credit. Getting that diploma, which is something more than just a piece of paper, it is proof, it is evidence that you are ready for the future. Freshmen, you're just now getting here. You have 4 years to make it happen. You are going to start strong. Sophomores, your charge is to be strong. Every single day, juniors, you're going to stay strong and you're going to endure, because this time next year, you're going to be stepping up in the swarm section.
Please help welcome our friend Kevin.
Okay, hi. This is not going to be what most of you are expecting. I promise you that. Some of you actually have seen me speak before. Most of you have no idea. I'm not here to teach you anything new, and I'm very reluctant to say these next words. I've been doing this a long time. I started speaking early in the early 1600s, and I've been to a lot of schools. And again, I was out in the hallway wondering if I should even say these words. And I've spoken at about 3,000 schools in my 32 years of doing this. And actually, I got this a couple years ago. I love this thing so much. This is called a magician's blindfold. This is a blindfold that looks like a blindfold, but it's not. It's a magician's blindfold. You can totally see through this thing perfectly fine. It's got mesh on the inside. Like, I'll prove I can see through it. I'll tell you how many fingers I'm holding up. 3, thank you. That's why lots of fun. Or try this out. You can do this next thing by yourself. Or you can do this with your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your kidnapper, whoever. Come on. Go to the grocery store and buy one thing. Buy one grape. That's it, one grape. Put one grape in your cart. Wheel it around the store. Get in the express checkout line because you qualify. Take the grape, put the conveyor belt, watch it roll down, and if you don't laugh, they don't know what to do. They have to take you seriously because 1, you're the customer. 2, they can't tell, well, look, there's something not right. So they don't know how much to charge you. I did this one time, the cashier tried to scan the grape. Most cashiers try to weigh it. One grape weighs nothing. So to get you out of there, they're like, oh, just take it. Take the grape. So you take it, they then eat it, go get another one, get back in line. Still hungry.
LHS senior Jack Silverberg was nominated and awarded this year as the first LHS Homecoming King. Jack is involved in many different activities, including band.
I'm Jack Silverberg.
And the winner is your 2018 Homecoming King.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for 2018 Homecoming King, Jack Silverberg.
Yeah, just kind of caught me unawares. I thought that was pretty cool. The band is a big voting block, but you never know, and I try to stay humble. I do. I think it's a fun time.
Speaking of homecoming, LHS also features a homecoming parade.
that sucky throw. That was a hell of a throw. Hard to say. Right across.
Pinkfest is an annual tradition to help promote cancer support. Here are the highlights from this year's Pinkfest.
This fundraiser got started when my grandma was diagnosed with breast cancer. We knew that we wanted to do something to help the cancer patients in Springfield and Lebanon at Mercy. The goal of this fundraiser is just to help the cancer patients. It helps them get wigs for what they need and just to get transportation to get to their appointments and to get back home and just to help them out.
I am Faith Campbell and I'm a volleyball player, and Pinkfest is a fundraiser to raise money for breast cancer awareness. My name is Corey Johnson and we raise money for Pinkfest at Lebanon High School to spread awareness and get everyone involved. My name is Dennis Gaines. I'm with Lebanon Volleyball, and around school we sell t-shirts, and at the football game we take donations and do face painting. We write on balloons about something about Pinkfest, and we let them go at halftime during the Pinkfest game. My name is Skylar Lee, and our goal is to help as many patients and families that have been affected as possible.
Our next two videos include the Tech Center Teacher of the Year, Connie Galvez, and LHS Teacher of the Year, Dan Schott.
Okay, moving on to the Secondary Teacher of the Year. This person is a graduate of Adams City High School in Colorado. She worked at Missouri Ozarks Community Action Head Start in Richland for 16 years and became the area supervisor in that time. She has spent the past 8 years teaching in our early childhood program at the Career Center. The Secondary Teacher of the Year is Connie Galvez.
He is just really good with students. He's good at teaching them, good on all levels. He is here all of the time for his students. He tutors before school, after school, which shows me that he's willing to go above and beyond whatever it takes, no excuses.
So I was just I was doing something else in the moment, and so I was kind of thrown off at the fact that I had one at the time. Honestly, I mean, there's so many deserving people in the building. It's just an honor to even get a recommendation for it, but there are so many deserving people in the building that I don't know if I could actually go and say, yes, I deserve it over everyone else, because there's so many that do so many things for the students.
The Shame Garden is a small courtyard on our school campus that is in need of renovating. There are so many opportunities that could be created for LHS with this area.
I think way back when I first took over being the advisor for NHS, we wanted to make that an outdoor classroom. But that was the idea a long time ago, is to make it an outdoor classroom area, where teachers could take their classes on nice days and everything.
So I think that this area is definitely underutilized. And so whatever it needs to be, it should be something where the students can use it. I think that, in my opinion, would be a perfect opportunity for some good science-related opportunities for students, like a true garden, pollinator garden, vegetable garden, maybe even some sort of study research garden.
I think we should make a garden out of the courtyard that many people, whether it's after school or before school, they can come and plant anything they
want to, we can start a club. It could just be after hours, and I think it would be very fun for the students and the teachers of Lebanon High School.
We can use it as a study area, or maybe if we have like a gardening club, maybe they can like landscaping, redesign it. I know at one of our old school districts, they kind of put it up for a memorial. So if they had some past students that had passed, there was like maybe a bench with their name on it, and like the paved part of the pathway would have their name engraved on it.
I think the best thing to do would be like a 50-50, maybe an outside classroom and like a gardening area, so we can get that gardening club in, because I know that's something that's kind of popular, and like an outdoor classroom, because I know a lot of kids, they like the idea of having an outdoor classroom.
So I would love to see that courtyard turn into just a beautiful space, whether that means a garden or a science lab type thing, or murals all over the wall. I just think that space could be something beautiful and usable for our students, and right now it's not. So I like that idea that it be available to everyone. I always like when every student gets to benefit from something that we have to offer here at Lebanon High School.
I think we should make an outdoor classroom. It'd be nice to have like a little garden area.
It would be nice, wouldn't it, if it could be just like a meditative garden or something, feng shui it or whatever.
I really think we should do a garden. I think it'd be really opening to have a new experience for the school and get some dirt on our hands or be a little more creative.
Well, I think it's a neglected area of our campus that needs a lot of work. Our maintenance department will be coming over very soon to cut down all of the overgrowth out there. We're going to clean it up and put it back the way it was, but as far as what we're going to do with that area, we're open for suggestions.
If there was a fundraiser, would you be willing to participate?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I would definitely participate.
I would participate.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yes.
Probably. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
Next on the Hive, our own LHSU is currently working on making blankets for sick children in hospitals.
My daughter was born almost 2 years ago now, and she was premature. She was born 3 months early, and so we spent 4 months in the hospital, and during that time a little girl made a blanket and donated it to the hospital, and it was given to us, and so we wanted to do the same for other people. Then we got this grant for LHSU to buy supplies to do a volunteer project that would impact our community. And so this is what we decided to do. We bought fleece, and we bought enough fleece to make 60-something blankets. So far we're at 55.
And the thing to do is take the corners and pull it.
So we're getting volunteer hours, but we're taking the blankets and giving them to sick children in hospitals. The LHS varsity football team is starting the season strong. Here are some highlights from the LHS versus...
Donated it to the hospital, and it was given to us, and so we wanted to do the same for other people. Then we got this grant for LHSU to buy supplies to do a volunteer project that would impact our community. And so this is what we decided to do. We bought fleece, and we bought enough fleece to make 60-something blankets. So far we're at 55.
And the thing to do is take the corners and pull it.
So we're getting volunteer hours, but we're taking the blankets and giving them to sick children in hospitals. The LHS varsity football team is starting the season strong. Here are some highlights from the LHS versus Glendale and LHS versus Kickapoo football games. Let's take a look at our LHS senior football players that are being recognized on Football Senior Night.
Andrew Stopper, 77, right guard, LHS.
Jaden Ivey, number 7, strong safety and slot, LHS. Austin Mulatalo, 63, running back, LHS.
Carson Reese, number 40, outside linebacker, LHS.
Caleb Winfrey, number 75, offensive line, LHS.
Carter Tom, number 2, defensive back, LHS.
Riddick Rowe, 79, D-line, LHS.
Bryce Cottingham, number 72, linebacker, KRA.
Cooper Hess, number 9, D-line, KRA.
Ty Glendenning, number 3, quarterback and free safety, LHS.
Dawson Zindars, number 25, wide receiver, LHS. I'm Doug Egan, number 99, I play D-line, KRA.
KRA.
The Lebanon High School Band received some donations from a variety of companies that helped buy a trailer to haul band equipment in.
History behind what's gotten us to this point. Started 2 years ago in 2016 when we were loading up to go to the competition down at Ozark High School. Got all loaded up and realized everything didn't fit. When we got down to Ozark, Danny True and I started looking around at all the bands that had semis there, and we thought maybe this is something we need to look into. So we kind of went around and snooped in all their trailers and just started the process of designing and coming up with what this was going to be. And we just kind of tried to steal everybody's best idea and put it into one trailer, and I think we've done that. The kids have practiced, going through it, and loading, and doing all that stuff a few times now, and we're starting to get that under our feet. We're going to get the generator fired up and the lights turned on, and you guys can walk through. So here we are inside the trailer. We have shelving all throughout the trailer for instruments. Each instrument has a specific home. Over here, we have space for mellophones, baritones, large brass instruments, trumpets, and alto saxophones. And then as we go further up the trailer, we have things like tenor saxophones, bass clarinets. At the very front, flutes and clarinets. Here down on the bottom level is front ensemble, marimbas, and other keyboard percussion instruments. Further back in the trailer that you might not be able to see, there are shelves for all of our uniforms, hanging racks that the uniforms hang on, and then places up top for the hat boxes and other things. So everything has a specific place. We think it's organized pretty well, and we're really excited to get out and do it for the first time this weekend.